Since Expressive Iteration's ban in January, Is It Delver's popularity has waned. Tempo players prayed for another card advantage option, and Council's Deliberation may be the answer to those prayers. Comparing Council's Deliberation to Expressive Iteration. Look, I'm 100% aware that Council's Deliberation does not have the exact same text as Expressive Iteration. The latter is a more powerful Magic card. That is not what we are debating here. Many Legacy matches are games of incremental advantage. At face value, Council's Deliberation and Expressive Iteration ask for 2 mana for access to 2 cards. In Legacy, 2 cards for 2 mana is the most we are willing to pay for this effect. Divination and its ilk are just not at the Legacy power level. And since Council's Deliberation is not broken like Expressive Iteration, it's going to ask for a deck building concession. Fortunately, that concession is playing another routine Legacy playable. Preordain. Look, nothing against Ponder, but finding room in your deck for proactive spells and 16 cantrips that's Brainstorm, Ponder, Preordain, and Council's Deliberation, that's tough. Lucky for us, Preordain scries and Council's Deliberation pays you off for doing so. So swapping Preordain for Ponder is worth testing just for the raw card advantage that Council's Deliberation offers. And some Delver decks are already playing 1 to 2 Preordains, so maybe switching those numbers around, 4 Preordains, 2 Ponders is the way to go. Implementing the technology of Council's Deliberation into Blue-Red Delver means that the deck can play as it did 5 months ago, grinding into the late game. Council's Deliberation's timing is not critical to the way the deck plays, but here are some nice synergies. Dragon's Rage Chandler can surveil Council's Deliberation into the graveyard, allowing you to pay it off later with a Preordain. Exiling Council's Deliberation actually grows Murktide Regent if it's already on the board too. Don't worry about getting glutted on Council's Deliberations. 1 Preordain will trigger all of your Council's Deliberations. It's a May effect. And if you have 2 Council's Deliberations in the graveyard, when you cast Preordain, you've got Ancestral Recall at home. Council's Deliberation is also pretty insulated against counter magic. Who wants to counter the first half of a Think Twice? And if they do, that just means that your Council's Deliberation is sitting in your graveyard just waiting for the next Preordain to cash in on the other half of the card. No one wants to counter one half of a Magic card. At the end of the day, the win percentage between playing Ponder versus Preordain is likely marginal compared to the card advantage you're gaining by playing Council's Deliberation. All that, plus the nuanced but meaningful synergies with your threats in Blue-Red Delver with this card mean that it's definitely worth picking up a set of Council's Deliberation. Thanks. If you found value here, please consider liking and subscribing to the podcast and possibly joining us on Patreon. Thanks so much. Have a good one.